Yeah,
You cannot
that's the number
solve
one.
any problem in your life until you first take personal responsibility. First thing you got to do is you got to admit that I'm the one that created this scenario in this life. I created my misery. I created this prison I'm in. I'm the one that created the lock, created the key. I'm the one that locked. I created this scenario. I put myself in this situation. That nobody else. Nobody else.
Accountability.
You got to take personal responsibility.
Yeah,
You cannot
that's the number
solve
one.
any problem in your life until you first take personal responsibility. You can't solve your financial issues. You can't solve your health issues. You can't solve your relationship issues. You can't solve your personal issues until you first say, I did it. It's me. It's me. I created this, right? And once you do that, then you got to ask the question, well, how did I create this? You start asking those questions. So then once you recognize, oh, shoot, this is how I got here. This is how I created that pattern. And sometimes, Gordon, it's not even us that create the pattern. So once you get the help, once you identify where it came from, then you challenge it. Is that true? You start challenging your own thoughts, your own beliefs. Is that true? Is this self-talk true? And then you start saying, well, then you start finding evidence against it, how it's not true. Because a lot of times all we do is find confirmatory evidence, like I said, to reinforce the belief. But now we're breaking the belief down. So to challenge, so you start challenging these negative beliefs, and you start finding objective truth information to start breaking it down. And then when you get that happen, you start to poke holes in all in the belief. Now that belief's not gonna be able to stand under scrutiny anymore, right? It's gonna be very difficult to reinforce a belief that we know is no longer true. And then the next step is, well, what do you want to believe? Then you gotta start thinking positive. You gotta find the good, start having gratitude, start having appreciation, and start acting that out and living that way, right? Being grateful for what you have, being grateful for opportunities, looking for things like how did I learn from this situation, making small improvements every day. When you start doing that, you start creating a new belief. Before it's all said and done, you're a whole new person, and whoever you were before does no longer exist.